One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will get first crack at it today. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Spargava. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try the run. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Looking to fire. Spins away from the defense. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes a connection. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. He'll keep it himself. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Here's the give off the left side. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Got the tight end outside. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Right on the money. Touchdown, Michigan. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Indiana's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this team.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
And you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. The short hands. It's Bargava. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Draw play. Quarterback keeps it. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in, it's Turbin. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the ground, it's Ramsauer. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. This time they'll go to the running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the play fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Soft spot in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Spins away from the defender. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Running back searching for a hole. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Ramsauer. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They go to the draw. Makes a man miss. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Finds the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. That's caught. It's Turbin. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Slithers into space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Ramsauer. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Slips away. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pressure in his face, and he lets him fly.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Makes the grab. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. He's got it. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's caught downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Just keeps slinging it. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Wide open downfield. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, Lloyd of Rosedale has an owner as we've gone final between Minnesota and Iowa. Iowa steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Iowa City a ton of confidence.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. To the air on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner will be dragged down. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Power football with the run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. The Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Now on the move. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for the offense. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Michigan! And the route is on. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Ramsauer. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. The RPO, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He's got an open man. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Makes the grab on the big throw. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking them.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. Bounced off his feet. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Shakes off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Wolverines are marching down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, he missed it. No good. Penalty marker on the field, and the kicker's going to get another go at it. This time a little closer. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff to the lone back. Sweet cut there. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They kick it away on 4th down. Fair catch called for and made. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Spargava. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Now they blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking for a man. It's Cotton. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Now facing a 3rd and long. Now the play fake. There's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Has to get there to move the sticks. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018.
Snags it quickly on the left.
Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Caught in the backfield, it's Bland. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. To the air, it's Cotton. Makes the grab on the left. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not a lot of daylight, he gets 1 to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Hoosiers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off play action. Here's a heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. So here comes the Michigan offense. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Quick spin on the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Keep it on the ground. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off play action on first down. Fires left. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He's loose on the right. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Second down coming up.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.